Alright, welcome back to the channel. Well, I always do car videos on my channel, and I feel like I've never done a video on my Tundra, and I know that these types of videos, at least for me, are helpful when you're shopping for trucks or cars and you're not quite sure, you know, what you're getting into and what the differences are. So I'm going to go over my Tundra. This is my 2018. This is 2018 Toyota Tundra TRD Sport. I've had it for now since October, so I don't know, almost a year, and it's been a great truck. I went from a Honda Ridgeline up to this truck, and I've always wanted a more of a full-size truck with a V8. This model happens to be four-wheel drive, and some of the modifications that I've done to it since purchasing it was just some of the simple stuff, like the rock slider running bars at the bottom there, and I did the blackout badges that you see on the side. I did a video of those on my channel as well. Those were a pretty cool upgrade. I just washed it, so I feel like this would be a good time to do the video. It's got these wheels and tires. These are the Monster XD. I think these are the Monster 2s, the XD2s. They're 20-inch wheels, and the tires on there are 305/55 R20s right there. In my personal opinion, I think that I would like a little higher profile on the tire versus this lower, wider profile. I think it's like 12 inches wide or something like that. Kind of ridiculous. The stance on it, you can see they stick out a little bit. I think I'd maybe want a little bit higher profile and less stick out. It'll give it a softer ride. These tires kind of at highway speeds, especially over 65, 70, they get a little bumpy just because there's nothing there to absorb anything. It's a heavy truck. This truck has the 5.7 liter V8 in it, produces almost 400 horsepower and almost 400 foot-pounds of torque. I don't know the exact specs. And what else? The differences between the TRDs and the regular Tundras, I guess you could say, the SR5s and the Limiteds and stuff, you get all the color key front end, which to me looks a lot more attractive than all bunch of chrome everywhere. I do like chrome, but not on something like this. So these panels are black. This is all black, color keyed to the truck instead of chrome. You get the sport grille, which in my personal opinion I like a little bit better than some of the other grills out there. It's got a nice clean front end without chrome on the front. You get the fog lights, and then the TRDs. Actually, my friend has a 1794, and the headlights are different. These are like a smoked black. These are factory. They're smoked black. They also have the headlight directional adjustment that you can adjust up and down to adjust the beam. And then they also, instead of just up here for the daytime running light, they also have the LED down here. So if I can get the right angle, you can, I don't know if you can tell if they're on or not, but it kind of does like a whole halo around there. There you can see it's kind of flickering with the frame rate of the video. So that's the differences there. Coming around to the back, another little modification I did to it was I blacked out the stickers on it, and then I added these tail lights. These are, I don't know, 225 bucks off of Amazon. They're not cheap, but they're pretty cool. This is what the parking light or the running light looks like, and then the brake light's in here and it lights up red. So kind of like a Transformers look, if you will. That's a better angle of it. So that's really all the mods I've done to it, you know, cheesy license plate cover and whatnot. The tailgate has the auto assist down and up feature. There's my TRD homemade bed extender. I did a video on that on my channel. Check that out. A lot of people seem to like that mod. Closing it up, and yeah, it's just a great truck. This is the Crew Max, 4-door Crew Max. So you get the big cab, big front and back cab, shortish bed. It's not, you know, the bed's not long, so you're gonna end up, if you buy a lot of lumber like me, you're gonna end up with that tailgate down with the bed extender. You can almost get 8 feet out of it. And then interior wise, it's just a standard fare. Since it's a TRD, it comes with a little TRD shift knob. I added the TRD Pro emblem in there, and yeah, it has Toyota Safety Sense too, which is cool. So it'll give you the whole little shebang on the dash, and you can go through and jump in here. Okay, so here we are inside. There's a look at the cluster. Pretty standard fare for Tundras. I think, don't quote me on this, but I believe the TRD has the silver bezels around there over the SR or the SR5. So I think that's the only thing that's different. You got a coolant temperature gauge, you got an oil pressure gauge, you got voltage gauge, and your typical fuel gauge. As far as the Toyota Safety Sense stuff goes, this is all pretty cool. Built-in compass in the dash and up in the power mirror up here. This is a auto-dimming mirror it comes with, you can see there. This whole contraption up here is for Toyota Safety Sense, that's the camera. Up here you got sunglasses, and then you can put your cards up here. I put my car wash club thing up there. That's the mic for the Bluetooth up there. And getting back to here, so here's your home screen. Mile per hour, gas range, all standard stuff. Time until get a coffee mode, I call it. I guess this times you, and if it gets time up, you're supposed to pull over and rest, and then you can just turn it off like that. Tank average, yeah, 12.3, so it's pretty bad on gas. It's not, it's a V8 and it's a heavy truck, so don't expect the best gas mileage, but in my opinion, the trade-off, you get the Toyota reliability, so I'll take a little bit less gas mileage. Going through here, compass, you can control your Bluetooth audio through here. It has no problems finding your phone and syncing up to your Bluetooth immediately. There's no issue with like bugs and stuff. This is your lane departure assist, on and off. This will tell you when you're getting close to the stripes in the road. It'll beep at you, tell you to get back in your lane. You know, you can only have it on above 32 miles an hour. What is that? Oh yeah, radar guided cruise control it has as well. This is the message center. If there were anything wrong, like change your oil or check something, it'll tell you in here, and that little triangle lights up yellow. And then here's your vehicle settings, so you can change, language units, drive info. You could change the color of the display. Right now I have it on blue. You can change it to like teal, orange, like you can change it to teal. And all it really does is just change the scroll bar on this little display, and then it changes all your text on your screen here, which is navigation. You can call different people on here. It's all, this is kind of cool. The Prius had this, just cool. Gets addicting staring at this thing, but you're not going to get better than 14 to 16 mpg in my opinion. Weather is pretty cool. I can pull up the weather map. I use this actually a lot to see here in Florida when it's going to rain or where the rain's at, instead of going on your phone all the time. You can make phone calls on here, read your messages. It's got traffic alerts. It's all not as good as Apple CarPlay, but it's good enough for me. So yeah, I mean, this is just a high-level overview on it. It's a good truck. I didn't buy the truck for all the electronic features. I see a lot of reviews on this truck and they're like, oh, it doesn't have the latest and greatest CarPlay and it doesn't have those guys are a bunch of nerds. I mean, you buy a truck, you get a truck for it being a truck. I mean, no, it's not. This isn't a diesel. It's not a dually. It's not gonna do things that those types of trucks will do. But it's a good truck and it's solid, and it's not gonna give you problems. It really isn't. So let me go ahead and I gotta cut this. I think I got my neighbor coming up here. I'll pick it right back up. Okay, coming down here, just want to show you what you kind of have. You got auto dimming high beam, which is pretty cool. This controls the light on the back of the cab to light up the bed. Power mirrors. This turns the dome light on and off. And then this is that little dip adjustment that you can make on the headlights. That'll aim the beam of the headlights up or down, depending on your driving position, your height. And then this rolls down the rear window. The rear window is full roll down, so the entire window, that entire window goes all the way down, which is a really nice feature. I'm not gonna roll it down because I don't want to streak up my window, but trust me, it goes down nice. It's got plenty of room. Oh yeah, I did these seat covers. I did a video on these too on my channel. These are by FH Group. Get them on Amazon for 125 bucks. I am rough on seats. I jump in and out of the truck all the time when I'm doing projects. These don't slip, they don't move, and they protect the seats. The TRD, or this model, I should say, has this just a cloth seat. It would be nice for the amount of money they charge for this thing to give you the TRD Pro seats, but then I guess they wouldn't sell as many Pros. So that's that. Here's the vehicle sticker here. Just showing you what your typical tire pressure should be, origin, VIN, all that stuff, but made in the USA. Tundras are made in the USA, I believe in Texas. So standard fare up here on the doors, just regular old, you know, run-of-the-mill switches, nothing fancy. But again, if you're buying one of these for fancy, you know, you look at an interior of an F-150, it's, you know, it's not going to be anything near this, but you're buying a Ford. I mean, I know there's Ford guys out there, and I'm not trying to offend Ford guys, but that's what I'm looking for right there. Toyota, reliability. Going on into, let's look at the whole reason why you buy this truck. Gas assist hood, not like you'll be opening that much. There's the 5.7 V8 engine cover, but if we look up here, look at those big old heads. These things are massive. Dual cams per head, 4-cam setup. It's a real monster. I mean, this engine it's awesome. It's a good motor, good engine. There's the brake system. It's got big old discs on it. Here's a good shot of a head right here. I mean, look at that thing. It's beautiful. Work of art. Nobody shows this stuff in their videos. They're all just like, oh, it doesn't have Apple CarPlay. You know, but, you know, those aren't car guys. Those are just car review guys. So yeah, going back into the brakes, it's got big ass discs up in the front. Big ass discs in the back. The TRDs also have the sway bars installed. Track bars, there's the Bilstein shocks back there. That's all standard, that comes standard. This truck actually came from the dealership with this, if you guys are wondering about the lift, it's a 3-inch, I think it's just a total 3-inch lift on it. Levels it out real nice when it's on the pavement. There's the lift right there. And then up under the front, the TRD package also gives you the sway bar up here, and of course Bilstein's up here. So anyway guys, it's just a fun little overview video. I just like to do these types of videos so you can kind of see what you're getting when you're buying a car, and not being biased to Toyota or anything, but they're just, in my opinion, the best. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Remember to thumbs up, like, subscribe. Get you in the next video. Later.